What's up, guys? So we're walking over to Liberty State Park where Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty are. Me and Max can actually walk there because we only live like a 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk away from there, but for whatever reason, we've never been there. Max has never been there, I've never been there. I grew up in New Jersey, but for some reason, it seems like the places that people travel across the world to go to, sometimes when they're in your own backyard, for whatever reason, we never get there, so we're getting there today. So our boat trip today is taking us to Ellis Island. It's taking us to Liberty Island as well. I believe that's what it's called. That's where the Statue of Liberty is. And really the two things that we want to focus on today, kind of like I was saying earlier, is we want to show you guys that you don't have to travel across the world to see really cool and interesting things. And we're also going to be looking into a little bit of my own ancestry and history. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of my results from 23andMe, about my heritage, my family at some point. I don't even know how far back did come through Ellis Island, because I don't really know. I know that my family came from Ireland, I know that my family came from Germany, but as to when they actually entered the country, that's still a mystery to me. So hopefully we'll get some of those questions answered today. Alright guys, so we missed our time slot. It was supposed to be 12 p.m. and we went over there. I had the tickets on the phone, but they actually need paper tickets. So we had to go over to this building over here. Actually, this is the Central Railroad of New Jersey, and we had to go wait in this line. I had to get paper tickets, had to get them printed out, so it was kind of a whole process. But it's honestly a really cool place. What you see is you see the different places where these trains used to go. So this used to be a railroad. It was run by the Central Railroad of New Jersey, and this is before trains would actually go underground and go to Penn Station, which is the main train station over in New York. So basically what would happen is, you know, from Pennsylvania, from New Jersey, from different places, these trains would come in here, and then people would get on a ferry and immediately go over into New York. Despite the fact that we're going to be going over at 12:40, a little bit later in the day, it's okay. We get to spend some time over here and look at another really interesting piece of American history here. All right, we're getting on Miss Freedom. It's our ticket to Ellis Island and Liberty Island. We're pumped.
Get some alcohol.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Max, it's our fans. Hello. Made it to Ellis Island. Honestly, it looks like a college campus.
I'd go to college
just with saying, yeah. I would go to Ellis Island University. It's not so bad. But this looks like the main immigration building here, so we're gonna go in and check it out. Alright guys, so we're in the registry room right now. This is really the main room in Ellis Island. It really epitomizes what Ellis Island is all about. There are upwards of 5,000 immigrants at a time here, and basically this is where they would come in, they would get inspected, they would get processed, and then ultimately admitted to the United States. So upon coming over, of course, you know, on these massive steamships, a lot of the times they were in the third-class steerage section, and they would come across from very remote regions of, you know, Western Europe, different places like that, and once they would actually come over, they see the massive New York City skyline, and it's probably unlike anything they've ever seen. Then they come in here, they step into this massive, beautiful hall, because there's obviously, from a long time ago, people, when they thought of the United States, they thought of it very highly. It was a place where they could come, there was going to be new opportunities where their family, they could live a better life, and they come here, and to see something like this, you know, when you're coming from maybe some very poor regions in some certain areas in Europe, you know, it's definitely was a sight to see, and it was something that got people very excited when they were coming to this country. So me and Max were just checking out some of the exhibits, and one thing that we saw was that there were a lot of posters, there were a lot of like political cartoons, and there was a lot of anti-European sentiment that was going on back then, and anti-immigrant sentiment. And it's just interesting to see that all that was going on in the 1920s, that we're kind of seeing that repeated now within the Trump administration, and with a lot of Americans' attitudes when it comes to immigrants from different countries. But anyway, yeah, we checked out a couple of the exhibits. Now we're trying to find, what's it called, Max? I
think it's called the record search, the record room.
The record room. So we're gonna try to find our ancestors. Not sure what information we need to input. See when they came over. We know that they all came through here. All right, so we input the information. I'm at search station number 3 right now. I'm calling my mom because I honestly don't know.
I would call Grandma because she would know a lot more than I would.
Hey Grandma, it's Ryan. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Ryan?
So we just got kicked out. We got kicked out of the main building in Ellis Island. Apparently you're not able to film, but there's no signs up that say that anywhere. I'm calling my grandma right now, telling her what happened.
Calling Grammy.
See what her reaction is. Grandma, they kicked us out.
What'd you do?
We were trying to film. All we were trying to do was film the video, and they kicked us out. We said we didn't have approval.
You know, I saw that you were trying to call me, but it kept coming up with your mother's name on it. I didn't realize it was you.
Oh.
I called her back.
We just got to Liberty Island. Gonna go grab some food. We have tickets to the pedestal. So that's a little area kind of under Lady Liberty's like legs or feet up there. To get into the crown, you actually have to wait 3 months. But it's like, what time is it? Getting late.
It's like 2:35.
Time to eat. Time to eat. We're going to the Crown Cafe.
Look at all these chickens.
So many chickens, dude. There's one chicken right there. Look at it.
What was she doing?
Aren't they supposed to go south in the winter?
Chickens? Yeah, definitely.
They fly south, right?
Yeah, chickens fly south for the
Yeah.
winter, of course. But you know, with the up and coming spring season, they're starting to come make their way back up north.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed me and Max's trip today over to Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. We learned a few things today. First of which, you need to make sure you're getting the proper permission before you start trying to film in certain areas. As you know, as we mentioned, we did get kicked out of Ellis Island.
Our grandparents would be disappointed.
Yeah. But we did go to a place that was very close. You know, on a normal Sunday, me and Max would have probably just been kind of just goofing off, doing our laundry, playing FIFA, hanging out, just watching like college basketball or something like that. So we kind of got ourselves, we've expanded our horizons, and it was something that was in our own backyard. So I highly stress that you guys do the same. You know, you don't necessarily need to jump on a plane and go over to Europe or go over to Asia to experience really interesting and unique culture. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a great week.